Here with Ed once again. Bit of an end of year roundup, Ed, I guess. It's the last game of 2023 against a good Moneyfield side today, who don't think we can argue were the stronger side overall today. But let's talk a bit of bigger picture as well as about today's games. I know you love a stat. I've been doing some counting up. I remember this time last year we played. Roughly this time last year we played Moneyfields away.
Yeah.
And you told me 2023 was going to be a better year.
Yeah.
And I think you delivered, and the team have delivered. 31 games played, I make it. 12 wins, 15 defeats, 4 draws. So that's a real turnaround from where we were this time last year. So in the context of a tough game today, you've got to be proud of how things are shaping up.
Yeah. I think, like I said, we always knew from last season, we knew that 2023 would be a good year for us. So to be able to have turned it around to the extent that we have done is really pleasing. 2 competitive squads now, as well as just the one, and we're evolving all the time. Obviously we've got challenges today. Fair play to Moneyfields, they were really good. We know what they're about, we know what they bring. Like structurally, they're unique. They do things structurally that other teams in the division don't do. We felt the plan was effective for the first 45 minutes, and we gave them a good game for 45 minutes without offering too much going the other way. But we had some good moments on turnovers that we planned for. And again, the same for the last 15 minutes. We looked competitive, created some good openings, but there's a 20-25 minute spell where they upped the intensity, up the ante with what they were doing, and their quality shone through. And with games like that, you've just got to hold your hands up and say fair play. But bigger picture, like last year when they beat us this time last year, they just ran through us really, and it could have been a lot worse than what it was. So comparing the 2 games, you can see the improvement, and then obviously with that record, you can see the improvement, what we've done in cup competitions. The fact that we were 6th best team in the league second half of last season, like that evolution's continued into this season in terms of the performances we've put out. The fact that we've got a conveyor belt of younger players being developed and being able to come and play for the first team as well, it means that the future's bright, and I feel bold enough to say that 2024 is going to be better than 2023.
Well, I'm certainly going to listen to you after your prediction certainly came true for 2023. It's been a good year for women's football at Maidenhead. You just alluded to players coming through, and I think again we can say today, obviously you've missed Megan today, was absent, but you've had players come in. So Vicky Collette only her second start. I thought she acquitted herself well. She's mainly been involved with the development team. And then you've got another debutant, Chloe, who had a brief cameo at the end, did well.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say plenty to look forward to. Am I being right in my optimism?
Definitely. Like this is, like I've said it before, this is why the development team was set up, to be able to supplement the first team on days like today and create a pathway that would be effective in getting players ready for the National League. Vicky Collette coming today, like unbelievable today, playing out of position. You had to go slot in at centre half in the first team against one of the top sides in the division, and I thought she was unbelievable. So good, defensively really good, combative, didn't get bullied like by the best attacking team in the league, and then in possession was able to play a little bit and help us create some things going forward as well. So she was great. Chloe, come on for a debut, had a chance at the end. The whole bench got excited. We thought she was going to have a moment to bag the goal at the end, but it didn't quite work that way. But there have been loads of stories like that this year, like Amy coming off the bench as well. Amy Norfolk did really well. Emily Norfolk again has been superb, made a big difference today, coming out right back was really good, and has had several performances that have been top calibre this year. Loads coming through, but I think that's testament to the senior players that we've got as well. Sim, Sarah, Saunders, being 3, Nat, set standards that have levelled up from last year, and they try and almost drag the younger ones up to meet those standards in terms of work rate, in terms of application, in terms of attitude, in terms of the way they prepare on and off the field. So it's a big testament to them for being the leaders that they have been, and I think they're a big contributing factor for why we're getting so many younger players being able to play and be okay in the National League.
Let's look forward to 2024 then, a cup quarter-final in January, and the fixtures will come thick and fast in January, so plenty to look forward to. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year, Ed. Well done.